What's going on, Card Pack? This is my second time recording this video today because the first one I went through it got cut off. So we're starting over. So Antonio Brown kicking that guy in the face, it's a little bit how I feel right now. Either I got kicked or I want to kick. But today we're going to go over the top 10 football cards, the hottest football cards over the last week, meaning the individual cards that had the most sales. A strong indicator of demand. By the way, we are going to be doing the giveaway. I'm still working on setting up the page. I'll have that up very soon. You will need to be a subscriber, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button while you're at it. Couple reminders before we dive in. If you prefer the audios from these videos, you're a podcast person, check out the podcast. Link in description. If, as we go through these cards, I do buy, sell, hold. The ones I think are buys, I'll send out to the Card Pack newsletter before I publish the video, so join that. It's free. Link in description. But if you want my top sports card pick of the day, join the Sports Card Society, SportsCardSociety.com. Plus, there's an awesome Discord group, private Discord group that goes along with it. There's a membership area. I put up a new video almost every day. Videos are short, only about 5 minutes. I show the card and all the reasoning as to why and what I plan on doing with it. Also get yourself a t-shirt over at SportsCardSwag.com. But Sports Card Society, links for everything in the description. So here we are in the Market Movers tool. Be sure to smash that like button. We pulled up sales volume by card. Went to football in the grade PSA 10. Why PSA 10? Because the entire sports card market is based off the PSA 10. That is why. So what the PSA 10 is doing, everything else is doing. Basically saying. Or going to do. But number 10 on the list, Kyler Murray, 2019 downwards base. Nope, that's not right. Number 10 on the list, Justin Herbert, 2020 downwards base. Pop count of 859, 18 sales on the week. Pretty hefty sales volume, well over a little over 2%. Anything over 1%, we'd like to see. This card overall is up 10.6%. Let's pull up the chart real quick. I am actually a buy on this card. I know that because I just got done going through it in the original video that I am now reshooting because it broke. 177 to start the week, 208 to end the week. Okay, let's pull it back 30 days. Now this card over the last 30 days is rode pretty steady. It's going for around 200. I want to start my thesis right away. I still think football cards before the regular season. When before the regular season, I don't know. But I think before the start of the regular season, I think football cards are going to see a spike up. Not a massive one, not like a doubling in value, but I think they're going to see a spike up that you're like, I wish I would have bought more. I think that's what's going to happen. And I think it'll either happen in week 3 of the preseason or in that time frame between the week 3 of the preseason and the regular season, because that's a 2-week window there. Because week 3 preseason game is the last preseason game, and then they got 2 weeks until the regular season starts. So I think the spike will be somewhere in that 3-week window of preseason week 3 leading up to the regular season. I hope that makes sense. That's my thesis. So Justin Herbert, I'm a buy on, because he's one of the most hyped. And if we pull this back, even 90 days, maybe I should pull it back 180. Can't remember. Load on up, baby. Let's just pull it up again. Market Mover's having a little slowness to it. Happens. Tech. Let's put like 180 days just to be safe, to see where the high point of this card was. Yeah, here it was. It's up in the 450s, 460s. And it's come down. You see a good level of support for about a month and a half. A good level of support around this $200 mark, as you can see here in the data. So that's why I think it's a good buy. And when I went to eBay, I actually saw reasonable prices. If I can get it for around 200, here it is. You can make an offer on that. Hopefully get it for 200 or less. They would make an offer on this one too. So I will put a link in the description to this, and I will send it out to the Card Pack. Next on the list, Daniel Jones, 2019 downwards base, pop count of 1131, 18 sales a week, good sales volume, well over 1%. Let's pull up his chart. The card is down 5% on the week, though, although those numbers, the exact number we see right there about the percentage up and down can be deceiving because of stuff like this. I think that this sale here is silly. Started the week at 62, ended the week at 42 with a high sale of 76. That doesn't make sense. I think that $42 sale is an outlier that we should not use in our data. Overall, trending down. I'm not a big fan of Daniel Jones. This is his last year. I think this is his last year he'll be a starting quarterback because I do not think he will step up. He's got all the weapons around him, has every opportunity. If he can't do it now, he can't do it ever. But I'm not a big fan of him. He's okay. That's why I'm just not. I would be a hold or a sell on this card because I think the real value of this card is somewhere around $50 to $60. Depending on what you want to do. Hold or sell. I would not buy it. Next on the list, Russell Wilson, 2012 Topps base. Pop count 1863, 19 sales on the week, so just over 1% sales volume, down almost 15%. Now, I'm flirting with being a buy on this card because it's Russell. Russell Wilson's pretty good. He's pretty established. He's got a ring. Basically bank on him making the playoffs every year. He's an MVP contender about every year. 256 to start the week. 258 to end the week with a high sale of 331. I don't believe that. I think that 331 is a bit of an outlier. I think it's unnecessary. Pop count 1863. The high value of this card was at about $550 back in March. And it's come down since, but it looks like we found some stability around 250 to 280. Let's go to eBay real quick. So if I can find this card for around 275, I'd be a buy on it. It's Russell. It just seems pretty safe to me. Nothing that I'm saying is financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. These are just my opinions. That's it. Do your own research. Make your own decisions. I would not be a buy on this card because of the prices I'm seeing here don't look like they're not. I don't think I can get any of them for $275. So I can't be a buy on that card, but I would be. So I'd be a hold if you got it. So I think it'll spike up a bit. Kyler Murray, 2019 Prism base, pop count of 2286. 20 sales in the week, so almost 1% sales volume. Down about 4.3%. Again, I told you my thesis to start out. I think football cards are going to go up somewhere around the end of the month. Somewhere between now, well, not between now. Somewhere between now and the start of the regular season. I think that they are going to go up. This card started the week at 380. End of the week at 370, so it's riding pretty steady. Let's pull it back 90 days. Slightly trending down over 90 days. I wouldn't be a buy on this card either, actually. Not because I don't like Kyler. I actually really, really like Kyler. I just know that I didn't like the prices I saw on eBay. Right, because I'd want to get this card for around probably about 375 was what I'd want. And the lowest I see here is 410. I don't think this person's going to take 375, so I won't get it. As much as I like him and I would like to have this card, I just you got to have your restraints. You got to know where you're at. Next on the list, Kyler Murray, 2019 Donruss base, pop count of 3514, 21 sales on the week, down 9%. Antonio, what do you think of that? Yep, kicking it down. Let's pull up the chart on this. I do like this card. I definitely like this card. I have a good number of these cards, actually. I think this is it's a really liquid Kyler Murray card because it's a major product. It's the lowest of the major products, so it's the most attainable. It's easiest one to move based on the price point, in my opinion. 132 to start the week, 114 to end the week. That seems silly. Let's pull it back 30 days. I think the real value of this card is somewhere around 130, 135, and it's been pretty flat for a month. So I think, again, my thesis is I think football cards are going to see a spike. Not a crazy one. This isn't going to double in value, but I think it's going to be a worthwhile spike. And when we pull up these Kylers here, I see 135 or best offer. 140 or best offer. I really like this 135 or best offer because if I could get this for under 130, I'd be a buy. So I'm a buy on this card because I think I can get it for 130 or less. So I'll include a link in the description for this card, and I'll be sending out to the card pack newsletter. Next on the list, Clyde Hilaire. He's been heating up. 22 sales on the week. Pretty good sales volume there, especially on a pop count of only 402, right? So sales volume of over 5%. Up 2% in price, though. Let's go take a look-see look. If I were to buy this card, I would buy it on StarStock, though, because it's under $50. So I don't want to pay for shipping. Where is my StarStock link? Did I close it somehow? I think I closed my StarStock link somehow. What in the world? Huh. Let's go to StarStock quick. Because when you buy cards in here, you don't pay shipping, you don't pay sales tax, you just buy it for the price that's on there. And that really helps with your margins in actually trying to make some money. Here's the Mosaic. Obviously, the PSA 10's just silly. That's way overpriced. But the StarStock A is interesting. Because StarStock A, you can basically bank on that being a PSA 9, at least. The last time I looked at a report, 1,100 some StarStock A's went out to PSA. 92% of them came back PSA 9s or 10, with almost half of them being 10s. Half of that 92% being 10s. I think it was 42% were 10s. So you can, I mean, to me, that makes sense. That I could see that definitely going up to at least $5-6. You're like, oh, $5-6? Yeah, but go buy like 10 of them and list them on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you sell, you only pay a 5% seller's fee. That's it. There's no dealing with shipping, no paying for shipping, no sales tax stuff. Good stuff. So I'd be a buy on that StarStock A, I think. I'll include a link in the description for StarStock with a promo code SportsCardConsultant. You'll get $10 free when you deposit $10 or more. But I wouldn't buy this card on eBay because of the price point. I don't buy cards on eBay under $50 because when you add the shipping fee to it and the sales tax, it's just that much harder to even break even. And I'm not in that game. Next on the list, Tua Tagovailoa, 2020 Mosaic base, 22 sales on the week, pop count of 551. Again, pretty hefty sales volume, almost 4%. Down 7.5% though in price. Tua, let's take a look at your card. Again, this tool I'm using is the Market Movers tool. It's the most important thing I use in sports card investing. I'll put a link for it in the description with a discount code. If you use code SOCIETY, you'll get 20% off your first month or your first year, whichever subscription you choose. 132 to start the week, 104 to end the week. I think that's kind of an outlier. High sale was 140. I think the real value of this card's priced somewhere around 110 to 120. Let's pull back 30 days. Tua. What up, Tua? Overall, he's been trending up. I would not be a buy on this card, I don't think. Even though it's trending up, but it's trending up. Yeah. I kind of like to buy cards that are like flat. Maybe slightly trending down, maybe slow. This is slowly trending up. This could definitely spike. It definitely could. I mean, I'd either be a hold or a buy on it. But if you wanted to sell it, depending on where you got in at, if you got in at under $100 and you can sell it for 120, 130 and take a little profit, can't hate on you for doing that. But right now, I think since it's been trending up, and it's Tua. I mean, I like Tua, but he's not the hottest player. I think I'd be a hold. Me personally, I'd be a hold. And if I got it way cheap enough and I get eke out a profit, I might sell it. So hold or sell on that one. Next on the list, Tua again, but it's 2020 Mosaic NFL debut, which is an insert. Pop count of 487, 22 sales on the week, so pretty hefty sales volume there too. People are wanting their Tua. I'm noticing a lot of people wanting Clyde too. Anyways, down 6.38%. Let's pull up the chart and see what we got. $50 to start the week, $58 to end the week. Let's pull it back 30 days. I'm willing to bet there's a bit of an uptrend here too, and there is. 30 days ago, this card was 43, 47, 45, and now it's easily going for north of 50. I'd say the real value of this card is somewhere around $55, $60. This might be a StarStock play. Let's go to StarStock real quickly for Tua. Less eyeballs on StarStock. Good amount of eyeballs on StarStock. 10 is way overpriced. The A seems overpriced. So I wouldn't do that there. So I'd probably be a hold on this card. Probably be a hold. Yeah, that A is definitely overpriced. Oh my God. I just realized that. Yeah, that A is dramatically overpriced. But yeah, I'd probably be a hold on that card because I think it'll go up a little. Next on the list, Drew Lock. Tell you right now, I'm not a buy on Drew Lock. 2019 Prism base, pop count of 2865, 22 sales on the week, decent sales volume, up 36.36%. I just think Drew Lock won't even make it through the season. In terms of, I just don't think he's good. I don't. I mean, yes, compared to for an NFL player, I don't think he's good enough to be an NFL quarterback, a successful one. $61 to start the week, $84 to end the week. Decent trend up though. It's a legit trend up. Boy, I think I would sell. Yeah, sell this card. If that little spike there, sell this card. Get out. Sell. In my opinion. Next on the list, and number 1 on the list, Lamar Jackson himself. 2018 Donruss base, pop count of 3352, 23 sales on the week. Down, though, about 23%. Let's pull up the chart here. This is interesting, because last week this card had a nice little spike up into the 180s. A legit spike, not just a weird one-off sale. Started the week at 175, ends the week at 144. Did Lamar Jackson, does he still have COVID? Again. He had it again. Let's pull this thing back 90 days. Actually, 30 days is what I wanted to look at. Interesting. Overall trending up, but it's taken this turn down. I mean, back here, it was going for 140 in June, and that worked its way all the way up to, it seems like a legit 186 on the 10th of August to me. Don't know why you would go down. Maybe the start of the preseason spooks people. Let's go to eBay real quick. I'm intrigued. Buy it now. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. 160. I mean, to me that feels all right, but if those are, I can't. I think I'd be a hold. If it's, I don't know who the hell got this card for 140, 145. That seems crazy to me. This card should be worth at least 165. At least. But but based off what I saw, because this is confusing me here a bit, I can't be a buy on it, especially this point of the season. I do think it's going to spike up. Maybe it's a buy, but from what I saw on eBay for what's available to buy, I didn't like the prices, so I'm just going to stay away from it. I have several of these already anyways. But that was the list. Again, my thesis is hit that like button, hit the sub button. Links for everything in the description. Sports Card Society, the Market Movers tool, everything. Links for it in the description. StarStock, everything. Again, my thesis on football is I think between now and the start of the regular season, I think we are going to see a spike up. I do. Not a huge one. They're not going to double, but I think we're going to see a spike. I really do. When? My best guess is somewhere between preseason week 3 and the start of the regular season. That's my best guess. I think people are holding their breath maybe a bit through the preseason, and then they'll place their bets in that 2-week period between preseason week 3 and the start of the regular season. That's my thesis. That's my best guess. And then when the regular season starts, prices will probably go down for most cards. But I don't know how much they've come down. They seem to be, I don't know how much they can go down during the season, because they seem, I mean, I even see a scenario where a lot of cards go up during the season because of the price points they're at, and people get excited, and players perform. Players also get hurt, but players perform. You know, if week 1 someone comes out and beats Patrick Mahomes, boy, I don't know who plays them week 1. Their cards are going to go up. You know, Justin Herbert comes out looking hot, he's going to go up. Kyler Murray comes out looking hot. Tua, Lamar, they come out putting up a bomb game, they're going to go up. You got to remember that during the football season. If someone has a fantastic week, their cards spike like crazy for like a day or two. Important to realize that. So pay attention, especially during the game. Wow. So I'd also, any cards you're thinking about selling, I would have them up and ready to go. Instead of having someone having a great game and then you put them up, I'd rather they already be up at a price I'm good with for people to buy them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got for you today, Card Pack. Stay classy. You're awesome.